First of all, let me start off by saying the last couple of months have been difficult for me. I mean, as far as like hitting Success Club 10 and getting a lot of no's, I think that this is the season. This is, people are out for the summer. The kids are out of school, and this is when it starts to slow down. But that just means it's still possible to earn Success Club. It's still possible to earn the 5 Lives Club to help 5 people every month. It's just that you're going to have to talk to more people to get the 5 Lives Club, to be able to earn the 5 Lives Club. And what happens is a lot of people think, they get discouraged at this time and they let it derail them and they let it slow them down. They let themselves think, oh, it's just like, it's a rough time. And then they just, it's fine if I miss Success Club a couple of months, like whatever. And I'm going to encourage you not to start thinking like that, because, the Success Club is the benchmark minimum of our business, 3 to 5 lives every single month. And the reason that is because it's showing you what to hit in order to continue to move your business forward. That being said, if you're hitting Success Club and those relationships are not flourishing and they're not sticking with you, they're not staying in your groups for a long time, they're not upgrading and becoming coaches, if you're hitting Success Club 10 consistently for a year and after a year you still have no coaches building with you, then you've got to look at who are you recruiting. Because you're probably not recruiting your avatar. You're probably recruiting the people that aren't like you. And I'm speaking from experience that what happens is they don't end up building businesses because for whatever reason, you guys can't relate to one another. So you have to really get clear on who that is that you're speaking to when you're doing your targeting, when you're doing your posting. Like we talked about in the Dash to Diamond group in the very beginning, you really want to attract people that are really serious and consistent. Well, in order to attract that, you've got to be that. You've got to be serious and consistent. And if you are, great. If you're not, then you got to figure out what you need to do to make that happen, whether it's getting up a little bit earlier, going to bed a little later, turning off the TV, all those things that Shelly said about your power hour can be done. It's slow. I'm at Success Club 5 right now. I'm usually, closer to 10, but I'm not going to give up on 10. I'm just going to keep working for it. I'm just going to keep talking to people, and I'm going to do more follow-ups. And regardless of whether I end up earning the 5 Lives Club at the end of the month or not, all of those more conversations that I'm having, say I used to talk to 5 people every day, say now I'm upping it to 20 people every day. I'm just giving you a for example. Some of you are probably like, 20 people, oh my God, I could never do that. I don't have time. If I'm upping it to 20 people every day, then those are all seeds that I'm planting. So it's setting me up for, if they're a no for now, maybe it's setting me up for in the January season when it's season and everyone's like, get me on board, I want to get healthy. I have all those conversations that I started, and as long as I'm remaining consistent in my posting, consistent in my showing up every day, when they're ready in January, I'm going to be the one that they're going to enroll with. So don't think that it's wasted time if you get a lot of no's. It's just no for no's, but you've got to still find those yeses. You've got to still keep working towards them and keep hitting the benchmark of Success Club in order to be moving your business forward, in order to be earning everything that you get to earn as a Success Club qualifier. And if you really break it down, it isn't that hard. I mean, it's all in our mind if we think that it's hard. It really, truly is. And we have to let go of those limiting beliefs that are there that are saying, this is hard, it's a slow month, I'm just going to give up on it. No, it's like, for me, I don't stop until, if I'm not there yet, I don't stop until that clock strikes midnight on that very last day. I don't give up. I don't just say, oh, this is like, oh, it's a slow month. I'll just let it pass me by. And I'm just going to, whatever, it's almost over. I'm not even going to talk to any more people. No, I'm like, I'm going to up my numbers. I'm going to talk to as many people as I can. I'm going to help as many people as I can get to yes, so that even if I don't hit it, which I will, 99.99999% of the time, Success Club 10, I missed it for 1 month and I just got lazy and I just was like, I don't care. I just wasn't into it at that moment. And I know that I could have, I just didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. In the last 3.5 years, I got Success Club 9 one month. So whatever, I already had All-Star Legend. I was like, whatever. But that cost me $500 on the cruise, $500 to be able to spend on my cruise for one freaking point. I could have had a family member buy it. You know, I didn't, but I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't even like connected to it. So anyway, I know it's difficult. I know it feels like it's impossible, but it isn't impossible. It is possible. And you just have to really believe that you can do it. And you really have to not give up. And you really have to just keep going and keep planting seeds and know that whatever happens, those seeds that are planted will end up, you know, advancing your business in the long run. Announcement, the freaking Dash to Diamond group. Incredible. We've done, I think, 3 of these. And I can't tell you, like, I just really think that this is the best one that we've ever done. I feel like it's just very clear what you need to do every day. I feel that I'm going to start implementing this. The calendar and the business activity tracker are now going to be implemented into my new coach training. I don't know where it's going to fit in, but what I'm thinking is the 7-day is going to remain the same. And then my Beyond 7-day, which was a 14-day business starter training, I'm going to create a calendar for them. And it's going to be based on, for me, what my thoughts are, the Angie Belmar call from a couple of weeks ago. That was a national wake-up call where she talked about, all she did was she implemented the 3 vital behaviors and into her posting. So she killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know if you guys listened to that call. I was like, oh, like liquid gold lightning coming down from the sky. Amazing. Because all she did was in the morning, she posted what she learned from her personal development, a quote. In the afternoon, she posted either like a workout video clip of her working out or some type of like, you know, workout motivation or like a recipe or one of her meals. And then in the evening, she posted something about the lifestyle, right? Like what the challenge groups were doing for her. So she literally did her 3 vital behaviors became her posts. So instead of having like people, okay, now I got to implement all these 3 vital behaviors and I need to come up with ideas of what I'm going to post on my social media page. She just made those 3 things her posts consistently. So pretty much what I'm thinking is if that for that 14-day, which I kind of go into like free groups, and there's a bunch of videos from Stephanie because I didn't make any more videos. I just used hers. Is to put an image, to create an image from, you know, Monday through Sunday and have in there like those posts. Okay, so personal development, nutrition, one thing that the challenge group has done for you. Personal development, a workout, you know, another thing that the challenge group has done for you. Personal development, recipe, what coaching has done for you. Personal development, like, so it's just going to get people to be consistent in their posting and going to have a theme that's very basic that anybody can do. Okay, because what we need to do is make it simpler and not overwhelm brand new coaches. And I take responsibility for the fact that I had 0 freaking training. Okay, so when I started understanding how this business worked, I was like, I need to give my team all the training I can. Like give them everything. Like, here you go, and like literally like throwing it all, everything and the kitchen sink at everybody from day one. So people. And I've heard feedback, like they're getting overwhelmed. They feel like they're having to like push to sell and like different things. And I'm not going to take responsibility for them quitting because some of them have quit. That's up to them. You know, they can choose to continue and to find a better way, but they choose not to. But I also feel that we can simplify. And that's what's been shown to me by this group. Now, today's video is about free groups, and I was like on crack when I got home from anesthesia. I was like, I'm still on crack because I haven't really, like, it puts me on crack doing anesthesia. Here's my crack whacker. A crack whacker juice. Oh my God, and it's so hot now that I started talking. Okay. Free groups. First of all, I'm not going to talk for super long. I think I'll try to end my talking at 8:30 so we can open it up for everyone to share, because I know that actually Team Malibu coaches have been doing free groups for a while. I freaking hated free groups. They were like the thorn in my side. I was fighting them. I did a few of them and I would just like half-ass it. Like I would literally just be like, okay, I'm doing this free group. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing this free group and I have like these people, and I would like forget to post some days. And like I had no rhyme or reason to like how I was supporting people in these free groups. because I really didn't care. I'm like, it's free. They're not paying me. Like, why am I? And I was enrolling people without having free groups. I was hitting Success Club 10 without free groups, but my team wasn't. Okay. So people that struggle with the getting people to yes and feeling that they don't have value, the self-esteem and self-worth that we were talking about earlier, Callie, in that group message, they're going to struggle with getting somebody to yes for a challenge pack because they already don't feel that they have any value to offer. But they could get a yes for somebody to go into a free group because they're not paying. Okay, so more people are going to be successful at inviting to free groups than they are at inviting to a paid group, right? And if we can teach them how to really support those people in the free groups, then, and really help them to build those and develop those relationships with those people in the free groups, then they're going to end up being able to upgrade those people from free groups more likely than if they were to just go for the cold sale, and then they're going to create rejection. They're going to create no's because of their low self-esteem, their self-worth, all those things. They're going to create that because the energy that they're putting out is like, I can't really be your coach because I don't know what I'm doing. And then they're getting no's. So what I'm getting and understanding is that when Stephanie became a coach, she just, I don't know, she just learned, she understood that, you know, free groups. I don't even know where she got that, because I don't know if I don't think I taught her that. I think she found it on a video online, because I didn't really like free groups. Actually, maybe I did. I think I actually had April McDonald, one of Kelly Hanner's coaches, come on a call and she talked about free groups, and Stephanie's like, are you running free groups? Like, I don't really want to do free groups. I don't know that, like Stephanie, how she says she doesn't want to do anything the first time when you ask her. I love you, Stephanie. So she was like, well, are you doing 30 days? Are you doing this? Like, my free group suck or whatever. And then she just, I don't know, but her brain just like gets this business, and she literally just started doing free groups, and she started doing something that was measurable and doing live video and all these things. And she was literally like enrolling business building coaches from free groups. I mean, not even going from like free groups to like discount coach or like challenge group, but like from free group to business builder. And I was watching her do this, and I'm like, but I was like, still, I'm like, I don't need it. Like, I'm doing fine. Like, I hit Success Club 10 every month. And meanwhile, still my coaches are not hitting Success Club 10 every month. Turning on the lights. It's starting to get dark here. Toonie, come out. Come on. I'm not going in yet. So, come on. Okay, so my free groups were like, maybe I would enroll like one or two here and there, and I do like 30-day groups. I would not really put much effort into them, to be honest with you. And so I really wasn't developing relationships with the people that I was enrolling, and probably shortly after they would be, gone. Okay, that is enter Jesse Regan social media training. Dun, dun, dun. I was so freaking frustrated with this training because I realized that I was doing it wrong. But I thought that the training was like not working for me or whatever, because I was getting new likes on my page, targeted likes. And I actually realized, I didn't even realize it, but I looked at it now, and I had like a big magazine on there. My audience was 2 million, which your audience is supposed to be no more than 1 million, right? So I don't know if the audience in that audience grew so much since I started running that ad, and I wasn't paying attention. So I was still running that like paid ad to the same audience. So I was running it to double the size of the audience. So obviously I'm bringing in more people, like non-targeted people. And so my page was up to 20,000 likes. I was getting okay engagement. It was like 40 to 50,000. So it was double my page, but I wasn't getting people reaching out to me in personal messages. I wasn't getting like a few comments here and there, mostly just likes and some shares in my videos and things like that. And I was like, but I'm not really enrolling any challenge packs from this. And so I reached out, and I was like, I was so mad. I was kind of like, I was almost like, to be honest with you, like, what do I get from the one-on-one training? I paid $1,300 to have one-on-one training with him versus the $300 that everybody paid to be in the group. And I'm like, what am I getting that the group isn't getting? Like, what did I get from this one-on-one training? And I was like, because I really don't feel like, I was like kind of like so upset and like frustrated that I was almost like accusing him of like, you're not giving me anything for my money. And then he was like, well, why don't you set up a call with Mark Peschetti, who's the guy that does the videos and whatever. And he's like, it's going to be really hard. He's going to do an interview. It's not going to be easy, but and you can do it live if you want, or you can just make it really personal, but you should talk to him. So, okay, so we set it up. Mark reaches out. We set it up. We do a talk. And I was like so angry on the phone. I was like, I'm doing everything that the training says, and it's not working for me. And I was like, and I know Mark felt that, because he was like, I was just so, but I know what it was. It was my ego. Because I'm like a 2-time elite coach, and I'm making over $100,000 a year in this business. So like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I've had things that have worked for me. I don't need to, why is this not working for me if these other things have worked for me? But what I'm going to say is these things have worked for me, but I've worked really freaking hard to be where I'm at right now. I don't think that you need to work as hard as I did. I think you need to work hard. But I don't think you need to work as hard as I did to be where I'm at. I think I worked harder and not smarter. And I think it's because I wasn't attracting my avatar until recently, until like at the kind of towards the beginning of this year is when I started attracting more people that were like my avatar. I'm not saying that none of them were like from before, but a lot of them were not. And what I mean by that is a lot of them aren't here right now. Okay. So if they're not here right now, then pretty much they are not my avatar, because I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still going after this business. So, they didn't have a commitment level that was the same as me. And that's what I'm looking for in my avatar. I'm looking for a commitment level that they're never going to give up on this business. Like I never did, even though it was freaking hard and I had nobody showing me what to do. So enter Mark Pachetti, that conversation. And he was like, I really don't think that you're opening up on your page. I really don't think I know. You're telling me that personal development is your huge thing that you love, but I don't see that from your page. And I was like, okay. So I decided to start my page over, because I was just like, you know what? I'm seeing all these pages. I'm seeing pages of like 1,000 have a greater reach than my page of 20,000. And I really truly think that part of that 10,000 was 10,000 of those 20,000 were built before I met Jesse, and they were not targeted. They were not my avatar. They were not through the training. They were just like me running an ad for nutrition. I was running like page ads for nutrition. Can you imagine how big that audience is? What kind of people am I getting in that? Now, was I enrolling challenge packs? Yes, a few here and there. So anyway, $3,000 in the toilet on that old page, and I start over. And I literally am just like being me on this new page. I'm like, of course I love to work out. It's the fitness is in there. I'm being like with my animals. I'm being silly. I'm being, dancing or whatever. I'm doing all the things that I do. And I created a posting schedule for myself. I'm being more consistent in my posting. I'm planning posts out. So I'm not just like, oh my God, I got to post. Let me just throw something up, whatever is in my head right now. Like I'm actually planning posts so that I don't have to be like that. And it's working. I mean, my engagement is well beyond what my page is. And I haven't even done any ads really for likes yet. All I did was invite all of my friends. I had my assistant invite all of my friends to like my page. Enter the free group. I absolutely was like so against free groups. Mark was like, you need to do free. And I was like, no, I'm a successful coach. I want to run ads about coaching. Like I only want to get coaches. And I was just like such a little bitch on the phone. Like I'm surprised that they're like so supportive of me right now. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I only want to run ads. I make over $100,000. I'm a 2-time elite coach, like whatever. I don't need to do free groups. So after that conversation, I realized my ego was really big and I needed to do a freaking free group. So what I did was I created an ad for a free group, and I'll show it to you. And I literally, I'm buying these little sheepy things that are awesome from Costco. And hopefully I can still find it. It's got to be not that long ago. And you guys are welcome to use, just understand that if you copy and paste me, it's probably not going to have the same results for you, because just like Jesse says, it's not going to sound like you. So I ran this ad for a free group, and literally this was just something, actually, I didn't even run an ad at first. I just created this as a post on my page. I wrote, if I created a free group right here on Facebook where you could blah, 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 can a meal plan, shopping list, recipes from me, get free daily workouts, have me as your free coach, have fun while you get fit, meet some new friends, have a chance to earn prizes, would you want it? And if so, comment below with I'm in, and I'll send you the deets. So it was doing okay as just a post on my page. And I was kind of watching all about the free groups, and I'm like, I really need to get a lot of people in this free group. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to freaking just make an ad. So I made an ad, I created an ad, and I created an ad and I tested it on every single freaking audience that I have. And I think I have at this point, 10 audiences maybe. I can go to the audience insights tool. So at the end of it, I ended up with 144 likes, 146 comments, and 320 people in a free group. And are they all engaging in the free group? No. But I'm going to go to my audience insights tool, and I'm going to show you how badass this training is. One second. Come on, open up. It's going slow. And you guys will probably see. All right. So if I go to my audience insights, and I tried doing an event because I saw Kristen do it, and I saw she had a lot of people, but the event didn't freaking work for me. Like, I was getting okay. It was costing me more, and they weren't, I don't know. It wasn't as good. So here's my free group ad. So I created this ad, and I tested it on, here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 audiences. So I had 15 audiences. And I found the one that was the cheapest, and it was 10 cents per post engagement. So I'm literally getting, and as you see, some of them, oh wait, this one was actually 5 cents. Oh, but I think this was on my, this must have been on my followers or something. Was it on my followers, or did I not like the audience? I don't know how I missed that. It was 5 cents. And I kept the one going that was 10 cents. I should have kept that one going if it was only 5 cents. Oh, I think I know what happened. Anyway, okay, I'm getting distracted. And I said I would be done by 8:30. I ended up keeping this one running that was 10 cents. And I left it running for, I think, like, I don't know, $17, $5 a day, so for about like 4 or 5 days or whatever. And I ended up with, well, let me just go back and say that when I first was getting a lot of I'm-ins, they were 100-pound overweight African-American, like, older women, like in their 60s and 50s. And I'm like, not my avatar. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why? I'm like, why are they even attracted to me? Like, what attracts them to me and makes them think that I'm going to be able to help them reach their goals? So I'm like, and they remind me of the nurses in the hospital, like the older, like, nurses that that have been nurses for like ever, that I know, like, I'm never going to be able to teach them to be healthy. So I'm like, how do they feel that I am going to add value to them? Because I don't feel that I have any value to add to them. So he taught me how to exclude people. So I excluded, I think I excluded, like, and I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but I'm Caucasian. So I think I excluded, like, African Americans, Hispanics, and Asians. I'm sorry, Cherise. I'm sorry. But I'm like, I'm sorry, guys.
I'm all the above.
Okay. Well, there's gonna be, and you're
not offended at all.
You're my
plan.
Now I want to find out how you were. How did you?
Yeah, you need to show us that. I don't know how to exclude on that.
Okay. So that was the module 6 recap. So basically what I went in and did was I clicked, and the audience for me was that one that was a winner for me, I think was a wine audience. Here, hold on, I think I didn't go to the final one.
Sorry, did you say Hawaiian?
Was a wine audience.
Oh, a wine. Another one to exclude Hawaiian.
No. I was like, what? How do I click on this one? How do I see the audience?
Oh, go to the audience insight, right?
See more. Here we go. Okay, so it was. Okay, so if you go to here was Coach Mindy Weight Loss, Fitness Republic, or Eat Fit Fuel. Those were the ones, and that's an audience that I've actually been testing for a little while. So. And literally, I excluded Hispanic, U.S. dominant Hispanic, because for whatever reason, I'm getting a lot of, like, Latina women, and they barely speak English. And I'm like, how, we can't even communicate with each other. Like, what? I don't, because I look Latina, like, but I'm like, you speak like mostly Spanish. Like, their English is just not, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to support that person at all. I don't have any value to add to them.
I might have a reason for that.
What?
Sometimes Facebook recognizes where you're from.
Oh, Miami.
So whatever, if there's a lot of demographics that have that kind of, audience, then you're going to have quite a few of them.
So if you go in here to edit, you can go down to, I don't want to edit the campaign. I don't know how I did. Actually, I think I need to go into the Power Editor, yes. So if you go into the Power Editor, and I can't believe I missed that 5-cent one. I should have left that 5-cent one running instead of, I don't think it was, I looked at all of them. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, that's a good price. But
maybe because I thought those were the ones that were the people that weren't my avatar before I learned how to exclude. Okay, so here's the ad that I kept running. And when you click on it, you can go here and you can go to edit your audience.
oh,
Actually, this is the runner one. And you can go down here to exclude people.
ah,
And you can enter in African, or you could do Caucasian if you want to. Caucasian. Caucasian race. Actually, that's interest. You want it to actually be demographic information. So here, go to demographics, and then go to ethnicity, ethnic affinity. Make sure that it's demographic and not interest, because if it's interest, it's somebody that's interested in a Caucasian, not a Caucasian. So, for example, okay, so you can go to African Americans, Asians, Hispanic, like all the, and you can put in like anything that you want there. Now, if you want to include an audience, you can do that too. I forget how. That's the exclude. Okay, narrow the audience. You can put like parents, all. You can make it only parents. Okay, or you can do African Americans, only African Americans, or you could do like, this is going to make your audience much, much smaller, just so you understand. So I think I started off as, okay, I have 900,000 now, and let's close that out. It started at 1.9 million. So that is going to narrow your audience, but remember, if you narrow your audience, if you really rock out a really small audience and you kick ass at that audience and it really is your avatar and it's super dialed in, you're going to end up being able to support those people a lot more than if you have it being this really wide net where you throw it out and you just recruit people that are nothing like you. So what's really going to be good for that dialing in is when you start to run challenge group ads and coach opportunity ads. Okay, so just to bring it back, now I spent $50 total on that ad, on testing it, and on like running the one that I got down to 10 cents, and I have 320 new people in a group. Now, maybe 20 of them were people that I already knew. 300 of them, brand new people. Now, are 300 of them engaging in the group with me? No. I would say I probably have, it depends. Like sometimes it's maybe like on the first day was like 50, and then now it's like 20 on some posts and 30 and whatever. But if I enroll one person from that group with the challenge pack for $50, I earn my money back, okay, from that ad. Now, if that person goes on to become a coach and is a Stephanie Kaufman, that is an exponential growth. So what is it worth to you? I truly believe in investing back into your business. Maybe you don't have $50 to spend on advertising right now. Maybe you have $5. So you work with what you have. But I'm going to tell you that I'll never be able to teach you everything that I learned in this Jesse Reagan training. So my first goal as a coach would be to save up the $300 that it costs to do the training. I would make that a first coach goal. I'm going to earn $300 to be able to do this training, because you're never going to learn everything that you're going to learn in that training that you're going to learn it from me. Now, do I think that that's a lot of money? You know, it's upfront. It does. It sounds like a lot, but in the long run, you know, if you break it down into challenge packs, if you enroll 6 people with $50, you know, 6 people with $50 challenge packs, you just earn your money back. So now a lot of you are spending money to go to Summit. Okay, maybe it's not the time for you right now. He's going to be doing another group in August. If anybody's interested in that group, interested in having, I paid 10 cents per engagement. If you understand, I paid 10 cents per person that said yes, that I'm in. 10 cents per engagement on that post or liked it. And I have 300 new conversations going for $50. Now, was that all I spent to get that? No, I've done a bunch of ads that failed and didn't work. I actually have spent, you know, $3,000 on Facebook ads with my old page before I kind of knew what I was doing. I probably spent, I mean, 1,500 of that was probably before I knew what I was doing. 1,500 of it was me just being egotistical and blowing through things and not really understanding what I was doing. So really now I'm at like $50 that I've spent now really understanding what I'm doing and having 300 new people in the free group. Now about the free group, very simply, I can't talk for too much longer because I said I was going to be done at 8:30. But anyway, are you guys getting value out of this or no? Okay. I was planning on doing it starting like the Thursday before and then kicking off the actual physical challenge on the Monday, but I had so many people that were like, I'm in. I didn't expect that was going to blow up like that because I don't know. That has never freaking happened to me in the past. I've done free group posts a million freaking times and I've never gotten results like that. 10 cents and 300 people. I'm like, holy shit, I guess I must be doing something right on my page. People want to be involved in my free group. So, what was the point of that? Is that, so I started posting on Monday instead of Thursday because I had so many people that were already in the group. I was like, I'm just going to keep giving them, I'm going to give them stuff. They're already in the groups. So I started doing live videos. And like day one was just, I watched Stephanie do this in her free group with 550 people. And literally I saw people like commenting and I watched every one of her videos. I watched what she was doing. I watched how these people were engaging with her. And I was like, oh my God, she really is building relationships through her videos. Now, was there a formula to what I was doing? No, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to talk about, like today we're going to talk about why are you in this group, you know, and then today we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. And my huge thing was personal development. A lot of it was around personal development. And I literally was just like flying off the cuff, like making these live videos. And then I was like, I should probably write this down. So I created a template now based on what I did because it was just fly by the seat of my pants. And now I'm like, well, it's really working. So maybe I need to like write this down. And I did 7 days of pre-week. I gave them a meal plan and a shopping list, and which I think I posted in the Team Aloha group, which I got from another coach, but I kind of just made it look prettier and did a couple of things to it. I actually took 2 meal plans and kind of put them together from 2 different people and then made it look really pretty. And then I gave that to them in the file section of the group. And then I started posting today a video for them. I did a fit test with like an ab fit test. I'm calling it a flat ab challenge. And I'm happy to show you guys what's going on in the group. I called it free flat ab challenge. And, today, I'm giving them bonus. First of all, I'm giving them bonus points. I made this little cover photo for the group, make it like look cute. I'm giving them bonus points for coming on our What is Coaching Cocktail Hour tomorrow. They're getting 10 points if they attend and send me feedback on what they think I should improve on it. And then 5 points if they listen to the recording. So I'm already giving them, you know, details. And then this was what I did for my day 1 contest post. Obviously, this isn't going to look familiar. When you do 1 through 3, you're going to earn Porn Swords prize at the end. Comment below done when you completed your workout. Post a sweaty selfie in the comments below. You can also take it of your face if you want. The scale from 0 to 10. How's your nutrition? Darren Daily. And then here's their workout. Your workout. And I created a little workout. And it's just like freaking whatever. I created 7 days of workouts for them. And okay, so I had 13 comments. People are actually posting sweaty selfies. I can't believe it. Like, this never happens for me, okay? I mean, ever. And all I'm doing is just providing like a shit crazy ton of value. And I'm not worried about, you know, whether they enroll with challenge packs. Now I'm scrolling because I want to get to the other posts. As you can see, my non-avatars are not engaging. All of those people that were engaging on that post are, you know, are me. Like, they're not my non-avatars, okay? So all I did was just, here's my live. I'm happy to send this format to you guys, but I just did live videos every day. You know, one day I was talking about nutrition. One day I was here's the ab fit test that I gave them. I gave them a fit test that I'm having them do crunches, leg lifts, and planks. That's it. 1 minute each. And then planks hold as long as you can, and they're going to do it at the end. And then I'm like, have you done all this, like, the day before the challenge? I'm like, I literally just, like, made this up as I went, actually. I wasn't really planning it, but now I'm going to plan the next ones. Day one was, like, why are you joining this group? What limiting beliefs are holding you back? How can I help you overcome them? Just a lot about personal development. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm happy to give you the format. I saved it all now.
Okay.
But my point is, I already have one girl who's interested. Like, she's going in, her name's Andrea, and she's like going in there, and people are asking questions, and she's like, oh, you need to go to the blog section of the group. And I'm like, like, she's answering the questions for me. I'm like, hey girl, I reached out. She's like, she wants to be a midwife. She wants to go back to school to be a midwife and a nurse and all these things. I'm like, hey girl, have you ever thought about doing this coaching thing? She's like, oh my God, I would love to help people. I'm like, dude, come to our What is Coaching webinar tomorrow. So I already have a business building coach interested in joining my team from this free group. So my point is, I'm giving all I have to this group. I'm treating it like every single person has paid me, and I'm engaging with every single person. I'm commenting on all the comments that they put. I'm commenting on their posts. If they're sending me a private message, I'm responding. I'm engaging with them. I'm asking them a question. And the people that are engaging that haven't written me a private message, I'm reaching out to them. Because the people that are engaging, those are the people that are, you know, more liking what I'm doing and going to be more connected to me. Those are going to be the most likely prospects for joining my team. So my point is, add a lot of value to others, and you're going to feel so good about what you're doing. Like, I feel good about what I'm doing, regardless of if I mean, of course I want to make money doing it, you know, but whatever. It's not like about the money. It's about these people that I'm helping, like these lives. And I'm going to tell you what, I am very ego driven. So it's hard for me to get into that space of really helping other people. Like, I can teach it and I can speak it, but it's still like, I want to be elite and I want to have these things. And, you know, that's part of who I am. You know, it's the good, the bad, the ugly. And that's that.
Question.
Sure.
Do you tell them, or I'm kind of in the same boat like you, where I have a free group right now and it's doing awesome. But my question is, do you tell them right from the get-go that you are a Beachbody coach or not?
Yes. I did a sharing my story video, and I did a live video, and I was like, all right, today is sharing my story. And I told them everything about how I was a nurse anesthetist and how I replaced my salary. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. And I, you know, told them why I got into coaching and what my passion is around it. And they know I'm a Beachbody coach.
Was that during the pre-week?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did it like on the day 4 of pre-week, but you don't have to do it on any specific particular day.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think it helps because, like, with me, people are like, holy shit, you're a Beachbody coach? You like freaking dance at 5:30 and you do this, and oh my God, yeah, this is awesome. So I think just being honest with people really helps, especially in the free groups, because then they know what they're getting into. I posted a question. Marissa, would you mind posting, because I know that Stephanie's having a hard time getting online. Would you mind posting the happy hour for tomorrow's coaching opportunity? Because I have a handful of people interested.
Sure.
Or just send it.
I think, yeah.
Because I know Celia is too.
Yeah, I want it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I know that you probably do it on your page, but just to Team Malibu, since she can't post right now.
I think the link for some reason is not working, because I posted it into my group and they said that the link to it says it's unavailable or something.
Okay.
So I can invite you guys, actually.
Okay, that's cool.
I can just invite you guys as long as it will let me. I'm thinking it's maybe because I changed the time on it or something. It looks like you guys are already, it's not allowing me to. I'll just, you know what I'll do is I'll just post the Zoom. I'll just post the Zoom details. Because for whatever reason, this event is not allowing me, I think because I must have changed the details of it, it's not allowing me to invite new people. All right. Any other questions? Who wants to share? Oops. Bueller? Did it die on me?
I'll share. So I created, and you guys will get a kick out of this because I'm I'm so imperfect and I screw up all the time. So I created an event for my free group, and it was the first time I did it, and I hit click, done. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so awesome. I'm a badass. I created an event until I realized that I created it as a public event and it was not private. So that was kind of interesting. And you can't change it. So I was like halfway in it and I was like, oh snap, this is a public affair. So everybody can see everything we're doing. So I think that might be limiting things because a lot of the people who aren't commenting in the group, I'm actually commenting via email and messenger. So I created a form to have people fill out during the pre-week so I could start communicating beforehand. So I mean, I've got like maybe close to 100 emails, and I've only continued conversating with maybe 10, and there's probably only like 15 to 20 that are actively kind of hit or miss, like engaging. So that kind of helped narrow it down, even though it's public.
Yeah, you had a lot of people in your
Mm-hmm. But a lot of them, and so I don't know, because like I said, it was the first time I ran
what was it called again?
The Abs and Booty Boot Camp, but it was the first time I created an event. So I was under the assumption that I could create it, like I thought you just created it public and then you would then create your private. So I'm like, I don't know, it's like trial and error. Come to find out, I had made it public and you can't make it private. So I was like, shit.
Well, you want it to be public.
Well, no, because I don't have it as like a private group. Like I created it as a public event, so it remains public. But on the flip side, I've had like random people come in, liking it, joining, messaging me.
What you could have done is you could have moved everybody over that said they were going to a group, to a private group.
Yeah, I didn't realize that because I didn't even realize I had made it public until, a couple of days ago.
I kind of like what you're doing because every time you post, it's saying that you're posting in that event, and then people are doing that. I like what you're doing. I think you're doing.
Okay, cool. Because it was like trial and error, and I'm like, shit.
I actually am jealous of what you're doing. I wish my event was like, I mean, no, I'm saying like my group is cool, but like your event is I've never been able to get an event like that. You have 300, you have like 115 people, I just looked, interested, and you have 207 that said going. And every time you post in there,
yeah,
people are getting updated like that you posted in that event. So I think I like what you did. People are doing this as Coach Sneak Peeks. They're doing events as Coach Sneak Peeks, as events.
Yeah.
Everybody posts in there.
I just thought I wanted to share that because like I kind of get irritated when I don't do stuff right. And so as soon as I kind of let go of that and just was like, I screw up all the time, I was kind of like, hey, and I did a video in the group too and was like, so if you guys haven't noticed and if you're hesitant because of this, like, oops, and kind of talked about that. And so people were like, oh my God, you're okay. It's awesome. People who were engaging. So I don't know. But
you know what? You have 300 and something, and I have 300, and I have like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So engaging, I mean, that's the numbers game. Like that's the percentage that you're going to get.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome what you did.
It was interesting. Thanks.
You inspired me to do the event and create you did that with an ad, or you did that, it was all organic?
What I did is I created an event, and that's what Jesse had said. So I created an event and posted it to my page.
Okay.
And then I had it as a post engagement. So then it was able to shoot it out for engagement. So then people saw it and were like, how do I join? How do I join? I'm like, just click join. You're good. So, I mean, that helped.
I like that. That's a good idea. So.
And then I didn't spend as much money, but I mean,
How much did you spend on that?
I'd have to look, to be honest with you, but I didn't spend that much money. A lot of the engagement I got from my page, but the majority of the people, and there's only, I think, like 30 people I know that are in it. They're past challengers and like a couple current.
Yeah.
Well,
you only invited 29 people, and the rest of them were...
Oh, I didn't invite anybody. They invited other people.
Oh, okay. I forgot to mention that too. I did ask them if I allowed everybody to invite other people into the group. So some of those 320 are not from that engagement, like from my ad. They're from people adding people. But the people that they added aren't engaging, to be honest with you. So one girl is a friend of a girl that I already knew. I made it a requirement. I used the module 5 from Jesse's training, that if somebody's been in a free group with me before, I did a Friends Don't Let Friends Eat Junk. I told him, I'm doing a new thing in this group that's called Friends Don't Let Friends Eat Junk. And if you've been in a group of mine before, you're welcome to be in this group, but you have to invite somebody to join you. Who do you know that needs the food slapped out of their hand? I made it funny, and then people were like, I don't know anyone. I was like, okay, well, when you find someone, let me know. You'll be in my group. Because I have these freebie people that they're like, let me know next time you do a free group. And I'm like, yeah, you've been in like 15 of my free groups, and you've never...
I have those too.
Dude, there is a girl that is in Stephanie's group and in mine, but it was funny because she posted on my page or on like the ad comment section and started typing in Spanish, and I was like, I know like some Spanish, so I'm like, something is not right. So then I clicked translate, and she's like, yeah, another group, and I was like, I hope you're ready. And then I see her, I was like, Stephanie, we got a group hopper because she's in your group too. I'm like, oh my god,
her name isn't Casarius, is it?
No, she's actually Stephanie's paid challenger who was in Stephanie's paid group, free group, and now she's in my free group. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?